Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your weekly forecast for May 16th to the 22nd. This is for Capricorn Sun and Rising. First things first, listen, I apologize. I did not do a reading last week. I had to go out of town last minute. It was pretty chaotic and it was a crazy road trip, but I unfortunately just did not have time to do last week's reading. But the good news is that for my monthly forecast, as you know, at the end of every video, I do a breakdown week by week, okay? So go back to May. If you want to see your forecast from last week to see how it impacts this week or, even moving forward, go back to the Capricorn monthly reading for May. Okay, easy as that. Now, while this will be a general reading for Capricorn Sun and Rising, I do get very specific using tarot, obviously my guides, and astrology. The reason why I use astrology is because astrology and tarot go hand in hand. Now, I'm not going to inundate you with astrology, but I'm just going to point out a few things, Capricorn. One, Venus went into Aries first week of May. Jupiter went into Aries last week. What does that mean? A lot of energy going into Aries. That's your fourth house. Okay, so Capricorn, listen, some of y'all may be moving. Some of y'all may be thinking about moving. Some of y'all may be doing something different with your home. You could even be moving in with a partner. There's a lot happening in your fourth house. And the other thing is the theme of this week. Okay, this is going to be the big takeaway for you, Capricorn, is to go for it, all right? Don't hold back at all. Be bold and be daring this week. I don't have to tell you that, Capricorn, because you are. Capricorns are amazing that way. But with Venus going into Aries, with, Mars is going into Aries. I mean, there's just so much happening where you just really have to just go big or go home, right? Now, the second thing I'm only going to highlight for this week astrologically is, it's not even happening this week, it happened yesterday. Major lunar eclipse in Scorpio, that happened yesterday. Now, listen, Capricorn, that's your 11th house, all right? And that's your, it rules friends, your network, your community. So you may have some shakeups there because it was a pretty strong emotional deep eclipse, and eclipses have a long shelf life. Now, the great news is that the 11th house also rules your hopes and dreams. So if you think about it, when you connect the two, usually, and in most cases, and in a lot of cases, it's the people that you know, your community and your network and your friends, that actually help your hopes and dreams come to fruition, all right? So don't be a stranger unless the cards tell you to, okay? Now, let's go ahead and get started with your reading for May 16th to 22nd, Capricorn. I am going to start now. Oh, the other thing I'm going to point out, look, I have a mic. And that's crazy because now you can hear me a lot better. And I have a very different setup, so I hope you enjoy it. Now, Capricorn, I use the traditional Celtic cross spread. It is what my clients prefer. If you do want to book a personal reading with me, you know where to find me. Secondly, if you are new to my channel, it would be great if you like and subscribe. I would genuinely appreciate it because it helps my channel grow. And I love you, Capricorn, a lot, okay? My old boss was a Capricorn. So now, Capricorn, listen. I'm not even gonna listen. This is crazy, okay? Not even gonna joke around here. This is good. This is really good. I love what's happening here, and I love the fact that you got 4 major arcana in your main spread, all right? So let's talk about that, okay? Capricorn. We love this. You got the death card, okay? So this is interesting because this is coming up in your past. You have been going through this major transformation. I'm getting huge energy in terms of, well, for this, the death card, don't be afraid of it, okay? It just means you're leaving behind one cycle of your life. You're entering a new chapter, okay? And this is a better chapter for you, okay? You're moving forward in a positive way. The death card is one of my favorite cards. It only looks scary because it's a skeleton on a horse, okay? But it's still a white horse representing purity. Secondly, the skeleton. Why is it a skeleton? Because out of our body, what endures the longest? The skeleton, all right? And so you are moving. You probably have. April was a huge month for you, Capricorn. April was insane, and so was March, all right? So, Capricorns, you have been going through some major personal development, major personal growth you have been going through, and I love it because you're standing on top of it, and you know, I feel like things are going for you in the way that you want. And this applies to if you're here for career, boom, all right? You're on a rocket ship. You're here for love. Boom. What did I say about moving in with partners? That might be happening for a lot of you, and I got that energy earlier. So there's a lot happening for you, Capricorn, in the best way possible. You are leaving this old chapter of your life, okay? Now, here's the beautiful news. Look what you got in your main card. This is the main card in your spread, all right? You got the Ten of Cups, all right? This week, do not have any fears. You'll have no doubts, have no uncertainty, because you are on the right path, and you are on a path to true happiness. This is true joy, abundance, happiness. All your cups are full. 10 is the end, baby. You've reached the end of the road and you don't have to worry anymore. Things are just going uphill from here. All right, Capricorn. I am getting the message. Some Capricorns are in some sort of situation where you're stuck and still not, you're considering this road or that road, but listen, it's all going to fall into place, okay? I know that I said I wasn't going to bring up astrology a lot in this reading, but Mercury did go retrograde. Now listen, that just means that there's going to be delays in communication, maybe some hiccups, you know, don't go out and sign contracts or whatever. Wait it out a little bit, but at the same time, wait it out using your gut, okay, Capricorn? That's the big theme, is go big or go home, right? That's the theme of this week. Don't hold back, go for it. Now, this is a beautiful card. All your cups are, this is huge, huge, great happiness and family energy, happiness in home. This is beautiful, and I really love it. Now, listen, you did get the moon card, okay? And so the moon card, interestingly, came up in your challenge area. And so what that really means, and the main energy that's coming through for you, Capricorn, with this moon card in your challenge area, is just saying that, listen, there could have been some emotion. You could have reacted emotionally to something recently. You could have been very emotional with this transition into this new chapter in your life. But I'm going to point something out to you here. And this is just between you and me, Capricorn. Look at this card, okay? So the moon, obviously, it's just very, you know, it's a lot of, it's really heavy, okay? But I want you to look at the two dogs. Do you see the two dogs? Well, let me tell you something. Capricorn, they're not dogs. They're one dog and one wolf. Why? Because this card represents evolution. This evolution that you're going through is necessary. This emotional reaction that you have and just the emotional energies you're going through, it's necessary. It's all part of evolution, but you're on the right path, okay? If things feel a little heavy, if things feel a little burdened, remember, go to your friends. You have so much support around you. Go to your family. We have a lot of activity. Again, I said that. With that eclipse, it was in your house of friends and your community and network. So don't forget that. Also, remember that I said earlier that some Capricorns could be going through a time in their life where they're still like at a crossroads, or maybe there's, you know, some things were just happening a little too fast, or this transition for you has been maybe a little more than you can handle. Listen, justice will be served. All right. So you did get the justice card, and I love that because that's what's on your mind. You're looking for things to just balance out. And the reason why I say balance out, one, you can see that he's holding the scale. Okay. This is all about balance. But secondly, that sword that's in his hand, you know what that's used for? It's to cut all that drama out of your life. Remember, we got the death card. We're leaving that one chapter of your life. We don't want to bring any emotional baggage. We don't want to bring any drama into this new life moving forward. Now, this is eclipse season. Remember, it's a big game-changing month. This is a new life cycle for you. And so you have to decide what you want to bring with you into your new life cycle and what you want to leave behind, okay? And this is just saying all the great energy that you put out there. Listen, this is you getting rewarded karmically. There's a lot of karmic affiliations with this card, all right? So you're in a really good place. And also, like, if you feel like you've been wronged in some way, justice will be served, all right? So, secondly, you got the star. I mean, can this reading get any better? Capricorn, I don't know. You tell me. Because you're smarter than me. A lot smarter than me. But listen, Capricorn, jokes aside, Star is one of my favorite cards. At the end of the day, listen, this is deep down inside. This is something that you really want. It is, You have your eyes on the prize. And that's, remember when I said I don't even have to tell you what the theme of the week is, which is go for it, don't hold back. You know that because you want it, okay? The star is all about, essentially it means the stars are aligning for you, okay? All the hopes and dreams that you want to come to fruition, deep down inside, that's what you're looking for. Now, remember I said that some Capricorns may feel like at a crossroads, and a lot of it has to do with, you see him with all that he's raking in, all the work that he's done in the past, everything, all that like blood, sweat, and tears for everything that he has now, for all the gains. Okay, you can see he's a little just like, he's a little tired, he's a little exhausted. So that's where some Capricorns are probably at in your life right now. You're like, okay, I've worked this hard, what's next? Listen, trust your gut, okay? Because this is all about you moving into your new life cycle. And for those of you who are in this place where you are not sure, am I making the right move? Is this direction that I want? Listen, I tell this to my clients all the time. You see him? He's looking at everything that he's done, which is a good thing, okay? You can analyze that. You can look at all the work that you've done to just determine where you're at now. And you can look at it to determine like, okay, how do I invest this moving forward? How can I use this moving forward? But the big takeaway here, instead of looking back, we want to look forward, okay? Don't look back, theme of the week. Don't look back, look forward, move forward. So take it all in. Think about everything that you've done in the past. Is it something that you want to continue in terms of career moving forward? Is it a relationship that you want to be in moving forward? Is the house that you own, do you really want to live there for the rest of your life? Or do you want to look at a new place? There's a lot of questions like that that will be on your mind this week, Capricorn. Don't be afraid to trust your gut, okay? This is all about you and you trusting your gut, remember, and also intuition, big intuition here. All right, so we're going to move forward to your stuff. Now, Capricorn, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like and subscribe because it really does help me out. I also know that YouTubers say that at least twice in a video, so I think I have to, and that's the last time you're going to hear me ask that. Okay, cool. Now, moving on to your stuff. So Capricorn, listen. And I'm not gonna lie, this is another 7 that we're seeing. Is it? Yeah, the only 2. Okay, so we're good. I call this the lying, cheating, stealing card, okay? It really is someone being sneaky, okay? And so I feel like Capricorn, maybe there are some that feel like the reason why you don't want to move forward is because you just feel like it doesn't feel right, okay? Or you may feel like you're taking a shortcut, and Capricorns do not like taking shortcuts, all right? That's why I say trust your gut, okay? It could also be you, Capricorn. So I think that in this time, for those Capricorns where you feel like you're at a crossroads because you are moving toward a very, very different future from what you're used to, think about, is this something that I'm trying to sneak away from? Is this something that I need to acknowledge, something I need to confront moving forward because you feel a lot better if you do, okay? Look at this. Look what you got. You got the King and Queen of Pentacles. This is all about money, baby. This is all about money, all right? You have money coming in. You have money coming in, Capricorn. You have money coming in. I don't even know why you're looking back, okay? You have money coming in. Big time, all right? So the King of Pentacles, I call him the Elon Musk of the tarot deck. The reason why, and whether you like him or not, he's a billionaire, baby. He's a billionaire, okay? He's a billionaire. He's worked really hard to get where he's at, and he deserves it all. He deserves to sit in that throne of riches because he's worked hard, he's proved his worth, and by golly, people actually admire him, okay? And so this is you, and this is what's coming in. This is just saying that you're going to have a lot of financial success, financial abundance, just wealth. This is like on your mind, and this is coming in some form, okay? Just wait for it. I love this for you. I love this for you, especially with, like, it's just not affirmation. The fact that you got the Queen as well. So you want that. You really, really do want that, Capricorn. And that's really great because it's showing. Look at the story here. Oh, you can't even see the Death card in the spread. Let me move these over. Look at the story here, the Death card. So the ending of something, right? Moving into something new, being in a really beautiful place this week, justice being served, and you taking all that crap that you don't need out of your life, stars aligning, something that you want, and it is money, money, money. All right. I'm just gonna hold that up like that again because you just got to see it. That never happened. I don't think I've ever gotten like both the King and Queen of Pentacles in a reading. Lastly, you did get the Ten of Swords. Now, again, like the Death card, I do not want you to be afraid of this card. And how funny is it that we start with Death and we end with a Ten of Swords? So what does this mean? It means that you worked really hard, all right? You worked really hard to the point of burden, to the point of burnout, to the point of, oh my gosh, can I move forward? I think this is it. I can't even do this anymore. Listen, this is just saying that all of that is over. It's going to be over soon. This is your final outcome card. All going to be over soon. Why? You know why? Because the 10 represents the end, okay? 10 is the end. 10 is the end. 10 is the end. You don't have to worry about that anymore. You're moving into a really good place, and I would not be surprised if. Oh, the other thing that and it's funny because a lot of people. One thing that I love about this card is because you see the swords stabbing him. One way to look at this card is that these swords are opening up his chakras, okay? And so it really is just saying that all those dark, stormy clouds are going to pass. Listen, everyone has free will. You can choose not to do anything at all. But the more that you do, the more that you use your gut and just kind of, embrace this new path forward and think about what you want to bring forward with you, you're golden. You're golden. Money, baby. Money, money, money. Capricorn, this is amazing. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm here every week. And again, I'm sorry for missing last week. It has been a crazy month for me, but this is not about me. This is about you, Capricorn, and you're going to have an amazing week. Thanks again. Have a great day. I'll see you next week.